South Carolina opens against Virginia Tech. Now, here's the great thing about college football. South Carolina Williams-Brice Stadium, one of the great venues in the sport. And if you disagree and you're a Virginia Tech fan, it's because you think Lane Stadium is one of the great venues in the sport. And it is my unfortunate duty to inform you both of those venues will lie dormant Saturday because we're going to play this in a neutral field. So that's the way that goes. Atlanta, GA, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The prime suspect in the murder of the Georgia Dome will play host to this game. It is, I think, 3:30 Sunday. If I said Saturday, that's a mistake. It's a Sunday game. This game is why we're starting our Sunday show at 1 Eastern, noon Central. Just FYI. So, another big moment for the ACC here. If you believe in conference superiority, if you believe in a resume that bolsters a conference's chances of getting more than one team in the playoff, which is half a year away at this point, this weekend, these kinds of games are probably going to matter. Candidly, they're going to matter more than they should, knowing the committee, like I think I do. Now, South Carolina is replacing a lot. I keep getting told that. And you're not wrong when you're saying that. Mainly the people looking for an upset alert here keep telling me South Carolina's replacing so much. Well, did they lose 32 kids to the portal? Did they add 30 from the portal? Are they replacing both coordinators? Because that's Virginia Tech that I just described. So, yeah, everyone's replacing a fair amount in this game. Who do we trust more? So here's a non-negotiable. The line's 7.5. This is not some crazy upset if it happens, but if it does happen, one of the non-negotiables in this game is Kyron Drones, quarterback there at Virginia Tech, has to be a successful runner. He is 6'2", he's 235. He is a load to bring down. They got some plus-size tailbacks at Virginia Tech. This is a non-negotiable. If they don't run the ball, they'll get buried. I mean, unless it's a -4 turnover game, unless South Carolina has happened to them what they did to Oklahoma in that game last year, where they got 21 on the board and not a lick of it is offense. Unless that happens, Virginia Tech has to run the ball, and they got to run it from the quarterback position. They got to shrink the game, basically, is what I'm telling you. Now, I know our buddies like Parker Fleming out there. Just earmuff it, bud. I think time of possession is important in this game. I said it. You want a key stat in week one? You want to pop the paper on a pseudo stat, a stat that the analytics mob has long since dismissed? I'm throwing time of possession at you. You know why I'm throwing time of possession at you? Because there is a world where Virginia Tech wins this game, but there are no worlds where they win it where they barely had the ball. So they got to dominate third down. They got to have really good first down success, specifically running the football. They got to limit possessions for Lenora Sellers. All that stuff has to happen, and I just happen to think it's really, really going to correlate with time of possession. We'll get back to the video 1 second. Do me one quick favor. Look down. Make sure you're subscribed. Most of you are. If you're not, please do so. It's the way we keep the channel free, we keep the videos coming, and we get to do college football year-round as God intended. All right, as promised, back to the video. Virginia Tech's size and commitment to running the ball against a South Carolina front that, while it does possess good players, some of them are unproven, and there is a thought out there in the community that they might be a little vulnerable to having the ball run right at them. Motivation, that's what it sounds like to me. We are about to find out about South Carolina's receivers. Now, this is a breath of fresh air to me, because in the spring, I wanted them to go heavy in the portal at receiver. And Shane Beamer said, respectfully, no. And I said, why not? And so then spring practice happened, and then the post-spring portal happened. They did not go, well, they didn't go hard enough after Trevor Pena. He went to Penn State. I don't know how hard they went after him. Anyway, they trusted the guys they had. I thought it was foolish. Fall camp rolls around. The word out of fall camp is, beyond Nick Harbor, there are some guys that are really rounding into form. The room is really underrated. And all the while, I'm like, hey, I hope you're right, man. I love South Carolina. However, going to have to see it to believe it. So it's time to see it. God always eventually makes you play 12 games. And he will do the same with South Carolina. So we've got to see it here. Now, if you're right, if you guys are right about how underrated this receiver room is, I should see it in this game. I got Mike Shula up there working with Lenore Sellers. I got him improving in pocket awareness. I got him improving in passing the ball within the framework of the play call. I know what he can do with his legs, but I want to see the passing game. And I want to see a guy popping on the stat sheet whose last name is not Harbor. If I get that, and you guys were right, some special things could happen. But I got to tell you, I don't understand the line here. This is another game. As I said earlier in the show, it's another game out of like 5 or 6 this weekend that I'm looking at. This one more so than any of the rest. And the model thinks Virginia Tech covers in this game. The number screams at me, something's off. And I'm just going to sit here and say, boom, I close the model. I just shut the model entirely. I don't really care how dangerous the number looks. I don't see it. I got Sellers, I got Stewart. Virginia Tech 1-12 in one possession games since 2022. 7 of their top 9 tacklers are gone. Woodson, their best linebacker, got popped with a DWI. I don't know what his status is for this game. They're starting a center who does not have a single start and does not have a single snap to his name, I believe, at the college level. Faison got ruled eligible at tailback, so that journey's over. And Lenore Sellers, especially on play action, was deadly last year. And I think that'll be open for him, especially since we got a tailback that we can reliably depend on. I think they're going to win the game by double digits. Let me show you what the model thinks, just for the record, and I'll show you what FanDuel thinks. So FanDuel's got South Carolina minus 7.5 on the board right now. The Pate State model has South Carolina minus 6.5. So it is screaming, take Virginia Tech. You're across a key number. You're getting 7 and a hook there. No, I'm laying it. I'm laying it. The way I look at this game is not, South Carolina minus 7.5. Ugh. I am thinking, wow, I get South Carolina and I only have to lay single digits. I like South Carolina up to 9.5. Like, I really like him in this game. Model completely disagrees. So that's why I'm not personally betting it, because I'm talking about my gut and my personal feel, which are not allowed to bet my money. This is the AP number 13 team, South Carolina. I am predicting that they will be squarely inside the top 10 by Tuesday, I guess, when the poll comes out, because I think the showing they put on this weekend is going to warrant that.